In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a split funnel analysis, which looks a bit like this, which will basically compare your high intent MQLs to your low intent and the rest of your MQLs basically. So to start with, the place you want to go to is lists. And there's two lists that you're going to need for this. So the first one that I would start with is high intent form MQLs. So in here, basically what you want to look at is that somebody has become a marketing qualified lead at some point. We don't want to narrow it down to life cycle stage is MQL because they might have progressed further than that now. So all we want to see is they became a marketing qualified lead at some point and that they have filled out our high intent form. So in any other scenario, this might, have several forms in there if you have more than one high intent form, but just be sure to include those as or statements. So they have become a marketing qualified lead and submitted this form or this form or this form, and so on. So that's the first list that you're going to want. And to basically get all of your other MQLs that didn't come through a high intent form submission, if we have a look at this list, then you want to do the same thing that obviously somebody became an MQL at some point. We're still comparing MQLs here. And really all we're just going to say is, okay, but they weren't a member of high intent form MQL. So basically any other MQL that didn't come from a high intent form goes into this list. So then to actually get our funnel analysis reports, if you come into reports over here, now I'll show you how to create it from scratch. So if you create report and go to funnels and contacts, next, and stick with the funnel bar report. And if we go, we'll add a stage from MQL down. And if you don't use SQL, you can skip that one out. But we'll go all the way from MQL to customer. So you can see there's a few in there. And then if we come over to filters, so what we want to say, I'm just going to put date range as all data. It's up to you what date range you actually want to look at. And we're going to look for basically the same list that we just created. So list membership is any of high intent form MQLs and apply that. So this is basically going to be then doing a funnel analysis of everybody in our high intent form MQL list. So we can just save that as high intent form MQL funnel report test. Then we can save that out. And you can see, we'll go over the analysis at the end, but you can already see it starting to form there. And we can save that, don't add to dashboard, and save. Okay, and then let's exit out of that and then create another report. So we're going to do the same thing again here. So we're going to create a report, go to funnels, go to contacts and next, and same thing again. If you don't use SQL, you can always take it out. And in filters, I'm going to go all data. And the list membership this time is going to be low intent MQLs. Again, all this is going to show us is the funnel analysis of everybody who is in the list low intent MQLs. So then we can save that, give it a name. And MQL report test and save. So once you've got those reports in a dashboard and you're looking at them side by side, you're likely to see something like this. So on the left, we've got high intent form MQL funnel. On the right, we've got low intent MQL funnel. So what you're likely to see in the high intent MQL funnel is that there is a high conversion rate all the way through from MQL to customer. And at the end of the day, you're going to end up with more customers at the bottom than low intent MQL funnel. And that's because this is filled with people that have explicitly said that they want to talk to you. They are interested in your solution and are further through the buying journey at the end of the day. Whereas on the right here, these are basically anybody that hasn't done that. So, they have downloaded gated content and been set a lead score to artificially turn them into MQLs through behavior that they've done. So they're not as far through the buying journey, and they haven't explicitly said that they want to talk to you. So whilst you might get more MQLs at the top, you're likely to get less customers at the bottom because they haven't explicitly said that they are interested in your product. So you're really trying to pitch to them cold, whereas these people have already qualified themselves in, so are more likely to convert at the bottom.